let me share what I think you should do to safeguard against your channel being banned, your channel being deleted, all of that. The first thing, do not have multiple YouTube channels under the same Google account. For every single YouTube channel that you want to have, create a new email, create a new login, and create that new channel under that new Google account. I did this a year ago or maybe earlier this year because I was concerned about one of my accounts being hacked and then losing access to all of my YouTube channels. I take a lot of steps, a lot of preparation to avoid that happening. I use the highest security that I can on my Google accounts, but I was still concerned about that. So I split off all of my accounts so that if one of them was hacked, I didn't lose all of my YouTube channels. Now it's the same thing with being banned. I think that you should have a separate Google account for every single YouTube channel that you want. That will protect you from being hacked and losing all of your YouTube accounts and mistakenly being banned and losing all of your YouTube accounts. That's the first thing. Maybe I should have split off Bandrew Scott and Podcastage, but I had no idea that Bandrew Scott would get flagged and banned because I post readings of Grimm's fairy tales. I didn't think I was doing anything that could even be remotely offensive or violate TOS. So first order of business, you can, if you already have YouTube channels created, you can go into the brand management side of Google and transfer ownership to a new account. You need to give that new account ownership. It will be a co-owner. And then I believe after 7 days, you can transfer the full ownership over. So the new account is the prime owner. And that will separate the accounts. That is the first thing you need to do. Secondly, on all of your channels, add a second manager or co-owner to that account. This way, if you lose access to one of your Gmail logins, one of your Google logins, which has access to YouTube channel 1, if you lose access to that account, you can still access your YouTube channel from the second account that you have. That was a suggestion from SoundSpeeds on Twitter. Add a second manager or co-owner to your account so that you don't lose access to a YouTube channel. This will not hold true if the YouTube channel itself is banned. For example, if I tried to transfer ownership of Bandrew Scott to a new YouTube account or a new Google account rather, I would not have been able to do that because that account, that channel was banned. I could only transfer ownership of the Podcastage YouTube channel because Podcastage was not banned. Bandrew Scott was, but Podcastage was not banned, so I had access to that to transfer the ownership over. Third, I'm a broken record. I've said this about 1,000 times. Have your own website and domain. Screamed about it for years at this point. You need to have your own website, or at the very least, have your own domain. On your website, post and aggregate all of your content into one spot and tell people about it. Have something that's exclusive there to draw people to it, and that will help you in case you do legitimately get banned, or if something like this happens and you can't get it resolved immediately. People can go to podcastage.com and find at least high-quality audio of all of my reviews, and that would limit the damage that's done. Or if you just have a domain, podcastage.com, maybe that directs to your YouTube channel. If your YouTube channel gets banned, go in and do a redirect so it's no longer going to your YouTube channel, but it's going to a new website, a new social media website. And on the note of that, number 4, back up all of your content to a website that mirrors your posts. The one that I use is Odyssey. And the way this works is when a post goes up on YouTube, Odyssey copies that video over and now it's hosted on Odyssey. It's as simple as that. And now if I get banned on YouTube, all of my videos are still available. And all I would have to do on my website is go in, pull the embed code from those videos, and embed that on my channel, on the posts for all of my reviews. Would it take a while? Sure. But it's better than having to re-upload everything. So if you want to find any of my channels, go to odyssey.com, that is ODYSEE, and search Podcastage or Watchcastage or Bandrew Says Podcast, and you will find me there. Really a great service they're providing, doesn't cost you anything, really great site layout, and they are constantly adding new features. Really well done over there. Number 5 is prepare yourself mentally for being banned, because I'm convinced that this will happen to everyone on YouTube at some point. If you've been on YouTube for any amount of time, you've seen this happen 1,000 times. If you plan on uploading to YouTube for any amount of time, you will see this happen thousands of times. Don't ever think, oh, this will never happen to me, because it might. It might happen to you, so prepare for it. Do everything that I said before. Create the separate accounts for every single YouTube channel that you want. Create a website to ensure that people know where to find you still. Have a domain. Back up to sites like Odyssey. Do all of that, so prepare for it, and prepare for it mentally. What will you do if your YouTube account is banned? What will you do if you lose access to everything, if everything you've worked for on YouTube is deleted and you lost all of it? What would you do? What would you think through? What would your thought process be? Think through that before it happens, so when it does happen, you know what to do. And number 6, stay calm. Freaking out and being a jerk about it is not going to solve anything faster. It's going to make the situation worse. You're going to be super stressed out. You're going to be being a jerk to everyone. And when you're a jerk to someone, they don't want to help you out. So when you take the time to prepare yourself mentally for being banned, it will get you ready so you're able to stay calm. When I was banned, I thought, oh well, whatever. Let's try to work it out. If it doesn't get worked out, no big deal. It's a YouTube channel. Yeah, I put thousands of hours and 6 years into it, but it was a fun run while I was uploading. No big deal. Take a deep breath, think about it logically, have some steps that you've developed to ensure that you can stay calm, walk away. When I was banned, I took a walk. I had a sip of coffee. I said, everything's going to be fine. You know what's going to happen tomorrow? Who knows? Who knows? YouTube is like a job. YouTube is a job. And people get fired from jobs every single day. Is it like a dream job? Absolutely. Making YouTube videos is so much fun. And if you're able to make money from it, that's amazing. But a lot of people lose their dream jobs, so you may lose your dream job. Big deal. How exciting that you have all this experience and you get to find out something new to do. That is an amazing, amazing gift. My gosh, you get to think about how to approach sharing information about microphones and audio gear in a new way. That's so cool. Big deal. It's YouTube. There you go. That is the conclusion to the entire story. Those are my 6 pieces of advice on what to do to prepare for it, or what you can do to safeguard against it and handle it gracefully if you are banned, and maybe some pieces of advice for YouTube on what they should do and how they could implement some improvements to their system, because my golly, very, very poor system. I do appreciate, don't get me wrong, I want to make it abundantly clear, I love YouTube. I think that what YouTube is offering is amazing. It is an incredible platform, but I criticize it so heavily because I think they can be better. I have been uploading to YouTube since 2005. October 2005 was my first upload on YouTube. And I have loved it ever since, because prior to that, I was paying an arm and a leg to host my video on my own server, pay for all the bandwidth. So having the access to upload this amount of video for free is a gift. It's amazing that we have that, and I love YouTube. I think they do so much good, but that doesn't mean that I cannot criticize them, because I think they can be better.